This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Nealon's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below. It's got my social media. And it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. Notre Dame and Indiana. Man. Notre Dame did not play nice. They didn't need to. Notre Dame came in there to win. Indiana came in there because they're a team that is okay. They're not a bad team. Curt Cignetti has done great things with what he's done at Indiana. This was a blowout until the 2-minute drill came up for Indiana. Seriously, that's all their points right there except for one field goal. They did an amazing 2-minute drill. That means that the fundamentals are being taught at Indiana. It doesn't mean that they necessarily deserve to be there. Everybody knew that Indiana, even making it there, man, that was a surprise, but hey, let's clap it up for them. This was Notre Dame showing that they deserved their ranking. Indiana, I got to give them props, but they aren't one of the teams that's going to actually be worth going to the end of the college football playoff. And Notre Dame showed why. But let's get into it a little bit. Starting with Indiana, Curtis Rourke threw one interception, got sacked 3 times, threw 2 touchdowns. Miles Price and Omar Cooper Jr. got their 2 receiving touchdowns. They didn't get any rushing touchdowns. And they did an amazing 2-minute drill. They were frustrated. They were desperate. And it was shown by how they played this game. They were outclassed. Ooh, but they got 17 points. The last 2 touchdowns was they're at the end of a game. They're tired. Notre Dame's tired. Notre Dame's just wanting to finish the game at this point. They're already at the point, and the 2-minute drill comes along where they're just, they know they've won, and they're just making sure that that's it. They don't care. As long as they don't get beat, that's all they cared about. And Indiana, hey, they're a decent team. I would say they'd be able to beat pretty much any group of 5 team out there, and that includes Boise, that includes UNLV. They would be able to beat most Power 4 conference teams. Most, not all. Notre Dame, even though they're not in a conference, classifies as a Power 4 team. They showed why in this game. Curt Cignetti, what he's done for Indiana, they need to keep Curt Cignetti around. He's built a team that I think will keep being relevant for many years. I think he's building the team to the point that it's Penn State level. Penn State has always been that scary team that, a couple of the other teams couldn't get to. Well, That's what Indiana is going to be if you keep Curt Cignetti around. And that was shown in this game. Now, what Marcus Freeman's done, on the other hand, he's built a team. He's got the money from the old school Notre Dame fans. The old Notre Dame is still there. Riley Leonard got sacked twice, only threw one interception and threw a touchdown. But here's the thing, Jeremiah Love and his 98-yard touchdown showed why the combination of Riley Leonard and Jeremiah Love is a dangerous thing. Riley Leonard got a touchdown. He's now got the record. And then you had Faison. Good Lord. Faison may not have gotten into the end zone, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't a terror the entire game. Jaden Thomas only had 2 receptions for 13 yards. And then their kicker, who's had a bad season because of an injury, came out. Mitch Jeter, good Lord, Mitch Jeter showed, I am back. Freeman's got a team that I think can last. And I foresee them being in the national championship picture for as long as Freeman's there. Is he going to have a few off years? Yes. But I think that Freeman has built a situation where you will see them as a national championship contender many times. Will they get it? Chips would have to fall certain ways. But this Notre Dame team is looking like the Notre Dame that everybody has always thought of them as. They're going to be a danger. And I think that Georgia needs to have watched this game. I really do. Kirby Smart's a smart coach. I think this is going to be an excellent game coming up. I heard a lot of people, I heard during the game, strength of schedule needs to be looked at. And I've heard folks talking about this game, and they're talking about, Indiana was shown to be frauds or whatever. They weren't shown to be frauds. They were shown that they were the second tier. Notre Dame showed that they belonged in that first tier. They're not quite that amazing team, but they can be. They can play. I have a feeling that when Notre Dame goes to the Sugar Bowl, that's going to be one heck of a game. Georgia's playing without their starting quarterback. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Indiana has nothing to be ashamed of this season. They got beat by Ohio State and Notre Dame. That's it. That's all. That's the only teams that beat Indiana this year. I would say that Indiana needs to look at this season, needs to look at Curt Cignetti's coaching and go, holy cow. He just needs a few things here and there, and he's going to make Indiana football relevant. Mark my words, it will be relevant from now on to have to play against Indiana. Well, this has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day, and y'all be hearing from me tomorrow quite a few times. Bye now. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my Redneck Sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole. And also, just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So, I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.